Hi guys, good morning. So this is going to be November 2024 pick up I'll reading for what is going to span out in this whole month of November. What is coming up next in your life? So this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, this is pile number 3. Pile number 1 is like a fully spiritual, what is happening in your spiritual connection, what is happening in your relationship, what is happening in your finances and career. And this is also pile number 2, what is happening in your spiritual connection, what is happening in your love life, and what is happening in your finances and career. This is pile number 3, what is happening in your spiritual life, what is happening in your relationship, what is happening in your career and financials. So whichever pile you are getting attracted, you can select. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, this is pile number 3. Until now I have not given any time stamps. Now in this reading I'll try to give time stamp so that you can directly go to that pile and you can see. This is pile number 1, 4 of wands, 8 of wands, ace of pentacles. This is pile number 2, the tower card, the 2 of cups, and the 10 of pentacles. This is pile number 3, 8 of cups, 10 of cups, and ace of wands. So whichever pile pictures gets your attraction, you can select that pile and go directly to that pile and watch. Okay, now let us go to the first pile. Okay, guys, this is the first pile. Let us shuffle and take the cards and explain the remaining cards to you. So these are the cards for pile number 1. First card is 8 of wands. 8 of wands is all about you practicing self-love and you practicing and improving your self-talk within yourselves, positive self-talk, and you developing your to believe your intuition. So this 8 of wands is mainly about healing journey, and 8 of wands usually they tell it's a journey which involves travel to foreign places or anywhere to the flight, and it is the end of the delay because when you are connected with your higher self within your heart space, now you get all the reply, all the answers, all the clarity from your heart space itself. So that is the end of the delay. Okay, so you are getting the answers for your confusions now, so it is like that. So this 8 of wands in detail in healing journey, if you see, initial days, the conversation between mind and brain will be like mind will always keep on screaming whatever it wants to live. Okay, it will keep on asking, it will keep on fighting with the brain will always keep on manipulating the mind with all the social conditionings, and makes the mind threaten, and makes the mind to listen to the brain's conditions, because brain will keep on telling this all will not accepted by the society, so you can't live your deep desires, that this, and it will keep on manipulating. Okay, to a certain stage, until to a certain stage, mind will also keep on listening to what all brain tells. After certain stage, this stage is all called as selfish love. Okay, after certain stage, the mind cuts the connection with the brain. Once this connection cut happens, na, brain goes like hopeless, until even if the mind is fighting and mind is talking to the brain will be keeping on functioning its normal day-to-day routine. But once the connection gets cut, brain goes very hopeless and brain feels life itself is so meaningless without conversating with the mind. Okay, so then after that this brain starts to think, I didn't value my mind's wishes well enough, so I neglected it, I manipulated it, like that starts to think, and it becomes so sad. And after that it starts to introspect and write a list, like thinking and thinking and thinking what all mind wanted to live, what all mind was asking the brain to make it come into reality and it wanted to experience. So this introspection, it creates a list. So this moment when the brain is thinking about the mind and valuing the mind's wishes, and when it thinks, now I should have not done that, I should have valued my mind's dreams and wishes. I should have made it come true. Now, at any cost, I'm going to live only for my mind. I'm going to make all my mind's dreams come into reality. When brain starts to think, this moment self-love is born and selfish love is gone. Okay, so this Eight of Wands plays a vital role. This Eight of Wands is all the connection, all the replay coming from the higher self. Okay, so when the brain, how does this happen? So when the brain keeps on thinking day, and because in the brain there is no feed, how to make the mind's deep desires come true, because the deep desires are from the higher self only. Okay, so deep desires, a brain doesn't even know whether it is present in the earth or not, so it does not know how to make it come true. So when the brain starts thinking day and night, even without food and water, and it does not bother about its own health and all, it keeps on thinking and thinking and thinking, valuing the mind's wishes so much. Now the higher self keeps on watching this happening between brain and mind for a long time. Okay, so now this higher self comes forward to teach the brain all the eternal reality. Okay, eternal truth is the actual truth. Okay, suppose if the brain is not able to connect with the mind, connect with the higher self, it is still in so much of conditioning, social conditioning, but still it wants to make its mind's dreams come true. So that time higher self will communicate to the brain through the social media, all the social media platforms. Okay, some videos, some articles, some information like that. So when the higher self connects and teaches the brain will listen to it, and brain will take action immediately, valuing the higher self's point teachings. So only when the higher self teachings are valued, higher self will also keep continuing to teach, or it will also stop. Okay, so in this phase, okay, when the selfish love is turned into self love, and the brain also is taking action, listening to the higher self's voice, this communication between brain and mind extends to the higher self also, and the higher self also teaches the mind. So higher self becomes the guru for brain. Okay, brain and mind both. So while higher self is teaching for the brain itself, mind also keeps listening only. Na, so all this happenings keeps happening within us only. Okay, so this change is mentioned as Eight of Wands in the tarot card. So this self-healing journey, so the self-conversation, self-communication within yourselves, you connecting deep within yourselves to your soul and spirit, you connecting deep within yourselves to your higher self. Your higher self is your soul, isn't it? So when you connect, you get all the clarity, you get all the answers from your higher self, because higher self is there with you from the time your soul is created. So all the memories, so all the information is stored in your higher self. So whatever you doubt you have in this birth, you will get answered from your higher self, from its memory box. Okay, so this is what is Eight of Wands. This is what is happening in your spiritual journey, in your healing journey. Next card is Four of Wands. Regarding your relationship now, Four of Wands card usually in Rider White deck and other decks, it's used to be very bright, okay, in a daylight, and it is a very grand function where two people, Four of Wands will be there, and two people will be standing in the reception front of that Four of Wands and inviting everybody and asking them to enter into the church, so that there is reunion happening in the church. And Four of Wands card is a widely celebrated happy event where invitations are printed, distributed to all the people in their town, and all the people are invited for the celebration. But see here, it is romance between couple, okay, masculine and feminine, but the background is so dusky. It is not like bright sunlight or bright day. I feel this relationship is like very secretive, and privacy is different, secrecy is different. Privacy is people can even walk on the sunlight holding hands, laughing, kissing, smiling, whatever they want to do. But what happens within them, what conversation happens within them, how much intimate they are, that is all is within them, that is privacy. Secrecy is the relationship itself is behind doors. They don't want to take it to bright sunlight. So this is what the Four of Wands means here. And what I feel is, always feminine wants only an official and legal relationship where she can hold the hands of her masculine and walk in a bright daylight. She does not want any secretive relationship. So, as far as I know, I do not know how long this is going to move on, because feminine, if it does not serve for her highest good, she'll be indigo to cut it off. Okay, next card is Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is like a God given opportunity. So already you have made your passion into your career, and in that career you want financial stability. So for financial stability, so that a God given option is there in your hand. Now you have started a career. So for financial stability, you are keeping on thinking, what is, like, is this job giving me fulfillment? Is this career emotionally satisfying me? So what more can I improve? Is this what really I want? All these things you are thinking, and when you are confirm and confident, yes, this is what I want, you are thinking multiple opportunities and multiple ways to develop it and nourish it and bring it up in a upgraded way, so that the, how to tell, business develops and growth is there. Because of this development and growth, finance comes into it. And now, after doing all these things, what I feel is you are putting in your whole heart and soul and working, creating new innovative ideas and new creative unique ways of your own, like only you can do that, not anybody else. Even if they steal, it is only a copy. You can innovatively bring some other unique, your own creativity, and make a new model out of it, like that you are now. So this is all spanning out in the month of November. So now again in relationship, what you have learned is, now you, when you are thinking about this opportunity, when you are doing self healing, and when you are handling all this love relationship, all that, and when in order to grow and develop your business, you would have faced so many life challenges, business people you would have happened to handle, um, or see many people. So now you know who is how and what is the true color of people, and how to handle people, and how to handle life situations. Okay, now you have soulfully matured, soulfully evolved so much for what you were and what you are now. Okay, so now you are realizing that people whom you thought, because seven of swords energy is self betrayal energy, 10 of swords is not self betrayal energy. People whom you thought is all very close to your heart and trustworthy, and they will do anything for you, all that you were keeping on thinking. But now, as days pass on, as you are emotionally becoming matured, you are realizing they are all using you for their own benefits. And when they feel that you are stealing their glow light, and when they feel that there is no more use with you, they are all backstabbing you. And you know now that their intentions are only for selfishness and not for any love and affection or friendship bond, emotional bond between you both. So now you are feeling like you are shattered into pieces and falling off the ground. But always a death is accompanied by a rebirth. This is your emotionally weak, fragile, versatile version who broke down. Now, after this, you are itself rebirthing into your emotionally very, very strong person, an emotionally very independent person, and who's very confident enough to even face the people who backstabbed you and give just right back to them at their face, straight at their face, and give them a life lesson. So you are coming up that confident. That is what I'm seeing you. This is all is happening in November month. Then this card shows me and tells me that this is Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a very, very independent lady. See yourselves. You're so confident. You're so, like, how to tell, you stand your ground. You are your own backbone. You are your support. Your face, the confidence you have, the peacock feathers you are having in your hair, the peacock which is standing by your side, and the tiger which is sitting, and the way you are touching the tiger, and the way the pentacles are arranged, everything is organized and everything is perfect. The background is also perfect. The shine of the background, the brightness of the background, everything is perfect. So you have put your whole soul and heart to develop your career for the growth of your business, and you have created new opportunities. Now new people are coming inside, new opportunities are entering inside, and which all new opportunities have come, and in which all new opportunities you are working with new people, you are making new friendships, you are making new relationships, either it's friendship or platonic relationship or romantic relationship, whatever it is, you are happy by yourselves. Now you are soulfully evolved. You are not loving other person by getting attracted to them. You are loving the other person in your own confidence. Even if that person leaves you and go, it will not affect you, because you stand in your own confidence. Yeah, you will cry 2 days, 3 days, it will affect you. After that, that's all. You will stand in your own confidence. And as you have put your whole soul and heart, how much ever you have given your energy, multiple times you have received it as material success, and now you are financially stable. You are living your dream life in reality with the help of the materialistic abundance, whatever you are having. Okay, this is November month. It's all spanning out. The next row is, first card is Six of Swords. Six of Swords itself is called Karma card. So Six of Swords, what it is telling us, see, all the six swords is being put here, so you cannot roam in the boat itself here and there. So this boat, this ocean is your life ocean. From this side to that side you have to cross. So only means is this boat only. So only three of you are there in this boat. So from within the time you are going to cross from this shore to that shore, you should learn not to hurt each other. Even though if you're not, whether you help each other or you don't help each other does not matter. The matter is you should not be hurtful for each other. You should not wantedly hurt each other, or you should not wantedly push away each other and win over the game and cross the other side. On the way there could be storms, there could be like sea overflowing and embedding, there could be like water entering inside your boat. Whatever can happen, God can make anything to happen. So even in all those situations, what life lessons you learn, and how you travel your journey, and how you learn to travel it without hurting each other, that is your life lesson. That is all you are going to learn in this healing journey in this November month. Okay, then is like Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a lady who is like very, very matured, very, she has undergone so much of life lessons, and she has undergone so much of life challenges, and she knows to tackle any situation. Emotionally intelligent, spiritually matured personality, very wise, and she's a very, how to tell, marriage material, like that. She's very caring, she very affectionate, very emotional, and she does so much of inner work. Okay, she's the one who practices self love with self care. Okay, but see here carefully, she carries a cup and there is no smile in her face. She's keeping on looking into that cup. She always keeps expecting the ultimate one will come and fill that cup. Okay, but she keeps on doing the inner work, even though she practices self love, even though she has how to tell, in every aspect of life she has filled it with divine. Okay, but only thing she has not filled is, when it comes to her life partner, in her heart space she could not fill it with anybody else other than her divine partner. But she does not know who is her divine partner, so she's still keeping on longing for the divine partner and keeping on craving for the divine partner, looking into that cup. Even though she practices self love, this unique cup is getting filled up, but it's not becoming whole and complete. So only when she practices to learn to be with her divine masculine, that cup will, instead of searching for outside masculine, that cup will become whole and complete. Okay, so this is all is happening in November. Then Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a card in which all the three remaining horses will be on the go. It will be in movement only. Knight of Pentacles alone will be standing. Okay, so this knight, what he'll keep think holding the pentacle is, he'll think because he has worked for it, and it is a god given opportunity. He has worked, he has got all the pentacles. Even after getting the pentacles, he's holding the pentacle and he's sitting and thinking, I've got financial abundance, financial stability. Now I want financial abundance. What should I do? This is one aspect of it. And the other aspect is, even though I do so much of inner work, I'm not getting emotionally fulfilled. And if I become emotionally fulfilled, and if I become to abundance mindset, will my business pick up? Will this will this financial stability move on to the next step of financial abundance? All these things he is sitting and thinking. He on the way sitting on the horse and thinking. Now what he does is, he gets down from the horse, he ties the horse to a tree, and he also sits underneath the tree, and he also starts meditating and practices self talk, and he gets all the answers from the higher self. And he's still night and Lena, he's still sitting and thinking and doing self conversation. So when the higher self teaches, it teaches a plan of action also. So he puts that plan of action inside his mind itself, and he wants to execute that plan of action. Okay, so that plan of action is going to be how to emotionally get fulfilled. How to that emotionally getting fulfilled is how to get used to live only with the divine masculine without searching for the physical masculine. That is the action needed there. Okay, so that solid opportunity will flourish only when you nourish your soul with this inner work. So this is what he is, I'm sorry, this is what he has figured out, and he has put a plan of action, and he wants to pursue that plan of action also, and he want to execute that plan of action. Once that is done, the next step is how to still more upgrade the business in unique ways and creative ways, and still more move on to financial stability, to financial abundance. Okay, this is what is Knight of Pentacles. Then Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups is like very, very creative personality, and the person whom you were expecting to come into your life, arrival of that person, and its proposal. This proposal could be like emotionally fulfilling proposal, but still it could be an job offer, it could be a career partnership proposal, or it could be you are waiting for a man, that man is coming towards you because you have done the inner work, you have been waiting for that for a long time, and he is coming and proposing to you in a very different, unique, innovative, creative way. That is what is Knight of Cups. Next is Five of Cups. Five of Cups is, even though you're doing all these inner works, what you're doing is you're always in the card connection with the past, because you got so much of emotionally attached with the person just with whom you break down. Just recently you got a heartbreak. Okay, in that relationship break, you are so much attached to the person, and the person, you are not able to forget that person. Okay, so you are still dwelling in that past, sadness and stagnation, depression, worry, anxiety, all these things. And now you are entering into a new relationship. So when you are entering into this new relationship, you are having that anxiety, fear, everything, and you are still, what will I do if it happens like this past relationship? That is your botheration. That is why you are so sad, you are still reminiscing about the past. Let go of the past. Whatever happened is happened. No need to bother about this. With old foundation, you cannot build a new building. Okay, with old damaged relationship, let go of that relationship. You cannot build a new relationship. Okay, so see here, there is Two of Cups. Only if you change your direction, change your perspective of thinking, if you turn to this side and then bend down and see, then only you can see this two of cups, or else you cannot even recognize there is a two of cups. Okay, there is two of cups for you, so see to that, because you have undergone a breakdown. That is all is okay. Take it as a breakthrough. Don't never take anything as an upset. Whatever you have asked for, if God is going to give that to you, God will make sure that you are eligible enough to receive that and enjoy that. If you are not in a position to enjoy that, even if you receive, God is not going to give you. So God's first duty will be to make you eligible. So you don't think it is an upset, you think God is setting you up for whatever you have asked for. So don't keep drowning in your past, come to the present, then only you can enjoy what you have asked for. Okay, so this is reading pile number 1. So now let us see what are the oracle messages and spirit guide messages for you. Yeah, your spirit guides messages: I let go of worrying thoughts. The next message is, I trust how things are unfolding. Then romance angel cards messages: heart to heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings. Okay, heart to heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Yeah, might be if you discuss what is there in each other's heart, might be you'll come to know still more in a deeper way about each other. Yeah, next is codependency. That's what I said. Emotional codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Even emotional codependency is also a codependency. No? Then law of rhythm. Law of rhythm is like, for law of attraction, for your dreams to manifest in reality, na, law of attraction should work. For law of attraction, law of vibration should work. For law of vibration, law of rhythm should also work. What is meant by law of rhythm? Law of rhythm is when you send whatever you're thinking through the universe, it goes as your memory waves. When it goes as waves itself, that waves has a vibration pattern. Okay, that vibration pattern is called frequency. So that vibration has a rhythm. It goes in a particular rhythm. When you're angry, it goes very fast. When you're in a peaceful mind, it goes like steady and slow. It's not slow, it goes in a steady pace. Okay, when you are too much joy, it keeps jumping. Okay, sorry, it keeps jumping and going. Okay, this all causes changes the frequency as well as the rhythm and frequency are interrelated with each other. Okay, and it is related with law of vibration also. So how much our law of attraction is important, law of vibration is important, same way law of rhythm is also important. So this November month, universe is asking you to know more details about law of rhythm and practice law of rhythm for this month. Then Misty's expressive oracle: hard work. Difficulty does not mean impossible, it simply means that you have to work hard. Next, Misty's expressive oracle is healing. You can see. This is the time to heal your deep emotional trauma. Situations you thought you cleared are coming up again for more awareness. Healing is done in layers. Okay. Next is Ria's communicative oracle. Childhood trauma leads to adulthood drama. Heal your inner child. Yeah, exactly. Now, then re-examine all you have been told. Dismiss what insults your soul. Yeah, all those olden people would have said something and they would have passed away by now. We are still holding on to that old sayings and all. Whatever insults our soul, which does not serve our highest good, we have to let it go now. We have to dismiss it. We have to let it go. Then this is from the Twin Flame Collective. Look at the bright side. Imagine the best case scenario for all situations. Your mind will start to attract solutions. For any problem, solution is the best way scenario. Na? So always imagine for the solution, you'll attract the solution. Okay, guys, pile number 1 is over. Now let us go to the pile number 2. Okay. This is pile number 2. So for pile number 2, let us see what are the cards, and then we will discuss all the cards in detail. So these are the cards for pile number 2. So let us see first card. It is the Tower card. So what I see from this Tower card is like um, whatever foundation until now you have built now with all the social conditioning, because our belief system is from our brain, and our core frequency is from the higher self, and our core values is from our mind. Okay, so when thought conflicts arises is our core frequency is something, and core values are based upon our core frequency. Okay, but this belief system is there now, it does not allow us to, it does not values our core values itself, and it does not allow us to live our core frequency. So this is when the thought conflict comes, and this is where we suffocate, we get hurt, we keep crying, and we always keep on asking the brain, like, I want to, mind keeps on asking the brain, I want to live this, I want to live that, you are not allowing me, all these inner self talk pops up, isn't it? So now what has happened, this tower moment is like, now you have realized this is my core frequency, and these are my core values, and my belief system is not going hand in hand with the core frequency and core values. So I want to, and these belief system are built with the social conditioning, and these need not have to be true. Now I know what is the eternal truth, and what is the eternal truth is the actual reality. So now I want to rebuild my belief system with eternal truth, because everything is possible, and living all my dreams in reality is possible with the eternal truths. So I want to build my belief system with the eternal truth as the foundation. So you, when you realized this, you want to shatter down this tower, this belief system which you have built with all social conditioning. So that is what is this tower moment. So when this complete tower, complete belief system is shattered down, there is a new space created for the eternal truths belief system to be built on. So this is what is happening in November 2024 for pile number 2. This is Two of Cups. See this Two of Cups. Two of Cups is like the couple is happily enjoying. They are not hidden, they are not secretive. See, there is an angel blessing them. You can see. Yeah. Two of Cups, it's a night time, but still it's not a secret, it's not a hidden thing. They are by themselves, they're so happy. They've come to the sea, and they are happily enjoying in the water body. One feminine and masculine both are holding hands together and enjoying so happily. So this is what you are longing for in your mind. Okay, you want this connection, this type of connection, and you want your dream person in reality. Your twin flame is your dream person. Two of Cups, whichever deck it is, Two of Cups is the twin flame card. So you want your man, or you want your feminine in reality. That is what you are longing for. So as of now, what I'm seeing is, you have not entered into the spiritual journey, or you have not entered into the twin flame journey, because twin flame journey is the actual spiritual journey. You are still in life journey, but still you are so much wishful, and you want to live this twin flame journey. So you are collecting all the messages as far as much you can regarding twin flame journey, and you are well known with this twin flame journey, and you want to start off with this twin flame journey. So you are thinking and you're planning accordingly. This is what this card tells me. Now, Ten of Pentacles. See, Ten of Pentacles is a happy family life. Like there is a feminine, there is a masculine, there are kids, and there is pets, and you have so much. This house is like well organized house, and this is like full of pentacles. So solid, materialistically successful personality in all ways. This is what this card tells me. And you are in a family relationship, and you have everything, your life is going on smooth, there is no fights, there is no misunderstanding, but life is very silent, there is no liveliness, mechanical routine. Every day you wake up, you live the same thing, and you come to bed and you just sleep off. There is no meaning in your life. You're not feeling any meaning, you're not feeling any emotional fulfillment, you're not satisfied with this life. Even though you're materialistically successful, you are always having that missing feeling, and you feel as if there is no liveliness at all. And there is just because you and your partner are not discussing anything and silently doing each other's work, life is going silently. Might be you are thinking totally, if we start to talk, our vibrations will never match, because you are very very, even though you are the elder person, your vibration is very young, and your mentality, emotions, everything is very young, and you're very active personality. Even though your life partner is young, she or he is like very very orthodox type and not up to today's trend, or they don't accept any change, they are very fixative mindset. So you are feeling, if we talk with each other, it will end up only in fight, it won't be this much smooth now. So you are trying that, but still you want to pursue this, but you want to seek ways how to pursue that smoothly without hurting anybody. The next card is Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups, you are longing for this emotional fulfillment also. This is your cup, okay? You are holding this cup. You feel before, not now. You feel before, like if you are materialistically successful and everyone talks about you, you have name and fame around you, if you have all the luxuries and comfort with you, you will be happy, you will be satisfied, you were thinking about all those things. Okay, but now after yearning all those things, now you have everything with you what all you longed for, but still you are not happy. You feel something is missing, and you feel you want your dream partner in reality. So you, what gave you once emotional fulfillment is not giving you emotional fulfillment now, so you are seeking for emotional fulfillment again. So that is what is this card. And this is Four of Cups. Four of Cups is, see, three cups is your empty cup, and this one cup is filled. Since same lotus is here in this cup, and that is with this feminine, she is also in suffering. Okay, she's also like always looking into the empty cups which already got over, already broke, and that broke relationship. She, even though she's longing for this, she does not know what action to take, and she is also not, same exact mirroring is happening, she is also not taking any steps, she's only looking into it, she's not stepped into the journey. Okay, this is Four of Cups here. So this is, next card is Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is paranoia. So you are keeping on thinking you are married, you are already in a relationship, just because you are not satisfied in this relationship, you can't break this relationship and get out of this relationship. Sometimes you feel it is as if like so much of selfishness, and even though you feel it is selfishness, you feel you cannot betray you anymore, because you are not happy, and you are not able to force yourselves keep sticking and staying in this relationship. So you want to get out of the relationship, you are all the time awake, you are all the time thinking, how will I make this happen? It is, if I have to make this happen, I have to face so much of situations. That is what is the Tower. So much of situations, and I have to break many laws and come out of it, and I should not hurt also anybody while doing all these things. This is what you're thinking, and you're not able to sleep at nights. Okay, then Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is like you have asked God, like one by one you have written a list, you have organized it, you have prioritized it, and you have kept all the list to God. Okay, you have organized, this is who you are, this is what all you want to live, and this is how you want to live, this is what you have asked God. Okay, God is ready to give. That one Ace of Cups is with her, isn't it? That one Ace of Cups, if it comes, it will fill all these nine, and it will be one Ace of Cups. So it will become 10 of Cups. So happy family life. That is what you are wishing for. You want to live for also. but you are still taking the time to think. Okay, even though it is going to give me happiness in future, I don't want to hurt anybody for my happiness. This is what you are thinking, and you are praying this to God also, and you have kept that also one among these 9 wishes, and you are wishing to become from 9 of cups to 10 of cups. And now this card is Three of Wands. Three of Wands is like, this is Two of Wands actually, path of chosen. In the other hand, you have your how to tell you, you have your dream world at itself in your hand, and you have chosen, I will live only this is my passion, I can't live any other life other than my dream life. That is what you are thinking. So Two of Wands is from the palace, your room balcony. Now from there you have taken action, you have come down to the seashore, and you are standing here in the seashore with the path of chosen, and you are waiting for the shipment to come. So you have taken the needed action, but still from, you want to pursue that. So even from this moment until the ship arrives, you are in a dilemma thinking zone. I should do it, I am willing to do only this, but how will I do without hurting people? That is what you are thinking. Okay, so your family, you do not want to hurt anybody, this all plays a very vital role in your life, but still this is all is draining you out. So whatever does not serve for your highest good, either situation, circumstances, or people, whomever it is, either in workplace or in family or in love relationship, whatever it is, what is not serving for your highest good, and what is draining your energy completely, which is putting you into worry mode all the time, you want to shut down all those things, and you want to walk away from all the situation and people who are draining you out, and this is a definitive closure, and you are doing it. And this is Nine of Pentacles. You are also realizing you are so much, how to tell, materialistically successful, isn't it? Your feminine is also longing for you, you are also longing for you, your feminine who lives within your heart space. When you connect to your feminine now, you are able to feel that she is also very very freedomful personality, independent personality. She does not depend on anybody for anything. She's a decision maker, she's a pursuer, she's an action taker, and she's so much passionate about her career. She has converted her passion into career. She always keeps on self improving, self improving, and self improving, and she keeps on upgrading her business, and she keeps on introducing new personal how to tell creative innovative ideas how to develop her business. And she also has got Nine of Pentacles, financially independent personality, and she's not bothered whether this man is in her life or not, but even though she still longs now, she is self-sufficient by herself. This is what is for pile number 2. So let us see what are the spirit guide messages and oracle messages for pile number 2. ஸோ இப்போது மெசேஜஸ்க்கு போகலாம். இதுதான் உங்களோட ஸ்பிரிட் கைடோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மெசேஜ். ஐ ட்ரஸ்ட் தி டைமிங் ஆஃப் மை லைஃப், எவ்ரி திங் ஐ வாண்ட் கம்ஸ் டு மீ வென் ஐ நீட் இட். செகண்ட் மெசேஜ், ஐ எம் இன் தி ஃப்ளோ ஆஃப் லைஃப். இது வந்து ரொமான்ஸ் ஏஞ்சலோட மெசேஜ். இட் இஸ் சேஃப் ஃபார் யூ டு லவ். Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy to all. அடுத்தது வந்து past life relationship. You have known each other from before. Even twin flame connection is a past life connection. Okay. அடுத்த கார்டு வந்து law of equalities. Law of equalities, what it tells us, law of equalities means there is always duality in life, isn't it? Like good bad, light dark, feminine masculine. So it tells always Always treat everything equally, so that there is no duality. Always come to the center, ground yourself, balance yourself. Always come to the center, balance yourself, ground yourselves, and always live in harmony. Okay, and from that harmony state you have to come to like how to tell which is the positive, whichever is the positive side, you have to come to that side, and you have to always live in the oneness. Okay, the next card is mothering. Okay, mothering is like you can see. Okay, mothering is really about change. It is how we adapt to change and how we make a difference in helping our children grow up. Okay, reading itself, I think you would have understood. Sorry. Next card is practicing esoterics. Okay, so practice quiet type of relaxation so you can make your own connection to the universe. Unspoken bonds are made while being quiet and at peace. This is how you practice esoterics. So the next card is, what is the message from your divine masculine? What does he want to communicate with you? All perfection and every divine virtue are hidden within you. Reveal them to the world. Okay, next card is, have the courage to move forward away from what no longer serves you. Time to cut the cords that drains away your previous energy. Totally what he is telling us, which does not serve for your highest good and which drains you out, just cut it off. That is what is Eight of Cups we saw now. You are a miracle. This is Twin Flames collective message. You are a miracle. You do not need to believe in magic. You are magic. Believe in yourselves. Nice message, no? Okay, guys, this is pile number 2. So now let us move on to pile number 3. This is pile number 3. Now let us take the cards. Let us arrange the cards, and then let us explain each card by card. So these are the cards. So first card is Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, this is pile number 3. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is also like closure of relationship, isn't it? Abandonment, avoiding changes in lifestyle, leaving, going, personal development. So what are all the situations? What are all the circumstances? Who are all the people which keeps draining you away and which does not serve for your highest good? You are walking away from all those things, and it's a definitive closure. You do not want to be held up by all these draining situations. Okay, then the next card is Ten of Cups. Okay, always whenever I feel this card now, this Ten of Cups, I feel as if it's Two of Cups to Ten of Cups, Twin Flames to happy family. So this Ten of Cups is like, it's whenever I see this card, I see it's just an young couple who is spiritually ascended and who is spiritually, how to tell, blind faith in divine, and they surrendered to divine. They asked for a vibrational match, and Twin Flames united together, as simple as that. So I feel this energy whenever I see this card, and now they are living as a happy family. Whatever they do it together, even though they don't know anything about spiritual journey, even though they don't know anything about Twin Flame journey. After uniting, after becoming a family, they are learning everything together, and this togetherness never breaks, and after each time their bond gets stronger and stronger after each discussion, each argument. Okay, then this is Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is like, they both want to start off a career. Okay, they both want financial stability in their life, because until it's just they both of themselves, it was not a big botheration. Now they have a kid, they want to earn, they want to give everything for their kid, so they want to earn well. So now they are sitting with each other and they're discussing about their passions, because they both resonate as one only. Okay, they both have the same vibration. So, and both have same ideologies also. So they are both sitting together and discussing what are their interests, what are their hobbies, what they could use their skill sets, what all they can improvise themselves. Among all these hobbies or interests, which one can they make it into their business, and which one will give them money round the clock? This is what they are sitting and discussing, because both cannot live anything other than their passion. They cannot even imagine living anything other than their passion. So they are discussing all their passions with each other, and finally they are coming to an conclusion. This is what we both like, and so this is what, even if we start a business, if we make a mistake, we can rectify it and we can improvise ourselves. If we are going for other fields, if some mistake happens, we will not know how to rectify it. So let us go for our own passion. That is what they have come to a conclusion. Okay, this is Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles card includes, like, it tells me that now they have all arrived at a conclusion. They have made their passion, they have taken action, they have made their passion into their career, and they have put their whole soul and heart and sharp mind, and they have worked hard, invested all their time and energy into this business, and they have rechecked also. Have we done every area in this business correctly? Have we left out anything, or is there anything to be finished still? All these things they have rechecked and rechecked. Now they are finally, their heart has put tick mark, no, you have done everything, so now rest in peace, like that. Now see, that girl is like worked so hard and sitting with, in her frog, she's sitting with all the fruits and all, she's so hungry, she wants to eat. Okay, so to that extent she has worked, and now she's very relaxed and with a peace of mind that she has done everything whatever has to be done. Okay, this is what is there, both of their energy together. Okay, and now this world card, what it shows to me is, and tells me is, even though these two are very young, like kids, and they have a kid now, like that, but still, what life situations they have undergone, and what life lessons they have undergone at this small age. I feel they have done most of their work in their past life itself, and that's why in this life they have ascended so fast. They have the divine, blind faith in divine. Okay, and see the butterflies around her. So the way she's sitting on that globe, and the way that globe is on that lotus, seeing all these things, and the sun rays behind the tree, seeing all these things, now they are very much enlightened people, they are very much soulfully evolved people, they are very much um, how to tell, emotionally intelligent people. They know to handle things, and they have finished a cycle, and they are ready to start a cycle, either in relationship, or either in self development, or healing, or either in career, whatever it is. So this is what I see with this people. And this is complete thought conflicts. When will this thought conflict arrive? This thought conflicts comes only when, see, you are writing about your passion, you have written about the first point, what is your thinkings and thought about the passion, first passion you have written. The fourth point about the same passion you are writing, it's not going hand in hand. This is thought conflict. When will this thought conflict arrive? This thought conflict will come. See, there are three components: brain, mind, higher self. Okay, so this brain is acquired all the knowledge from the society through social conditioning. From the school we learned, from the parents what they taught us, from the peer group influence, from the neighbors, from the well-known celebrities whom we value as our role models. From all these things only we have learned all the knowledge what we have in the brain. Okay, Higher self, it has all the knowledge from when our soul has been created. So how many eras, how many incarnations it will have. Okay, mind has all the memories, upper half from the brain and lower half from the higher self. So it has this birth memories also, it has all the last birth memories also. So deep desires are from the lower half of the subconscious, which comes from the higher self. Okay, so our brain, sorry, our mind is the core values. Okay, higher self is our core frequency, and brain is the belief system we have. So when the core frequency is different, okay, and our core values are according to the core frequency, when the core values and core frequency are in alignment, but the belief system is not in alignment, because belief system is according to social conditioning, it is not allowing the mind to live its dreams in reality. Okay, so that time thought conflicts appears. So now it is good that you are realizing that you are having thought conflicts. Now what you are going to do is, you are going to shatter down all the belief system which you have in the brain, and you are going to rebuild the belief system with eternal belief system, which is taught by the higher self, which is taught by the universal truths. Okay, so this is the solution for this thought conflicts. Once you have rebuilt all your complete entire belief system, and this much effort you have taken to live your dreams in reality, universe is always watching you, universe can feel you vibrationally, and universe is putting a tick mark for you, and whole universe is conspiring to give whatever you want. Luck is in your favor. When the wheel goes down, you were always in the down wheel, it has to come up. Now it is going to come up. After coming up, automatically it will go down only, but while it is in the up direction, no upswing, what all you have achieved, what all you have learned, what all you have invested in yourselves, and you have got returns, that all will help you when the wheel goes down, isn't it? So now at present, the whole universe is in your favor, conspiring to give whatever you want. And the hermit mode, I'm really happy doing this third pile. Yeah, I'm really very happy. So young couples, very could be like 21, 22, or 23, only that much age. These young couples, they have kids, they are into family, and they're building up their own business, they're working hard, and they're doing their spiritual journey also, their thought conflicts also they are resolving, and they are going to hermit mode also. Have you seen Shiva and Shakti? Shiva and Shakti both are of same vibration, same energy only. Shiva is like who is an family person as well as hermit also. These people also, when I see like that only. Family person as well as hermit. When they want to take their me time, when they want to go within themselves, they are as hermit. When they want to spend time togetherness, they are as a family people. So this vibration is actually very superb and awesome to practice. Only people who practice will know like how enjoyable this practice is. Okay, so these people are like that. I like this type of energy. So when they are in hermit mode, they can energize themselves. How much ever they get drained out, they can get the life force energy from the universe, and they can revitalize themselves, they can rejuvenate themselves, and they can be more productive and creative, and they get lots of answers through self talk itself, and they can connect to their higher self, and they are in connection with the source all the time when they practice hermit mode as well as family mode. And this connection is a confirmation, this card is a confirmation that it is not some, I felt it could be even a divine counterpart as a soulmate. No, it is confirming me that it is a twin flame connection. So this twin flame connection, when they go to their hermit mode, that is what I said, they fill their cup. They know, because they are into this twin flame journey, twin flame connection, they are in always in union togetherness. They know they can serve each other only from a filled cup, so they will not allow themselves to get drained out. So that is what this card is telling me. And even though how much ever they work hard, they know to balance their work life and family life. They are juggling in between the fluctuations, but they are learning how to center themselves, ground themselves, always be in harmony and balanced state. From harmony, they will also learn how to come to oneness. Coming to oneness is just nothing but always staying in the positive side and always being in that positive side instead of being in duality. That is oneness, isn't it? Practical terms I'm telling. So this is what is all for the third pile. So now let us see what is the spirit guides messages and oracle messages for the pile 3.